20. Golden Age steers who married the ugliest wives. What if I told you some of old Hollywood's wildest scandals didn't happen on set, but at the altar? Behind the glamour were marriages so unexpected and unconventional that insiders whispered about them for decades. These unions broke rules, upended studio expectations, and forced PR teams to rewrite star biographies. Rebellions, power moves, career shields, and Hollywood's best-kept secrets. Here are 20 unbelievable old Hollywood marriages that were completely real and completely shocking. 20. Humphrey Bogart and Mayo Method. Before Bogart became half of Hollywood's sexiest power couple with Lauren Bacall, he was locked in a fiery marriage to actress Mayo Method. Their relationship was infamous for explosive arguments, broken bottles, and late-night police visits. Hollywood insiders whispered that the two were a storm waiting for lightning. Method didn't match the glamorous image Warner Brothers wanted Bogart to project, so publicists worked overtime to keep her out of view. Their chaotic marriage set the stage and the contrast for Bogart's later Hollywood fairy tale with Bacall. 19. Ernest Borgnine and Donna Rancourt. Ernest Borgnine never fit the classic leading man mold, and perhaps that made his marriage to Donna Rancourt all the more fascinating. She wasn't a studio-manufactured beauty, nor did she try to be. Their marriage confused fans but impressed Hollywood insiders, because while others traded spouses like costumes, Borgnine stayed with Rancourt for 40 years. In an era of staged romances, theirs was stunningly real. 18. Charles Laughton and Elsa Lanchester. Charles Laughton and Elsa Lanchester were Hollywood's most unconventional yet brilliant couple. Lanchester's distinctive look, wide eyes, dramatic features, and eccentric charm complemented Laughton's theatrical genius. Their marriage defied conventional standards of beauty, relying instead on mutual respect, loyalty, and artistic partnership. Together, they navigated Hollywood's pressures, protecting one another from the industry's judgmental gaze. Both excelled creatively, often collaborating and inspiring each other's work. Their love was less about appearances and more about connection, intellectual companionship, and shared eccentricity, making them one of old Hollywood's most enduring oddball power couples. 17. Wallace Beery and Rita Gilman. Wallace Beery, often typecast as gruff or unlikable on screen, married Rita Gilman, a private, low-key woman with little interest in fame. Gilman eschewed Hollywood glamour, keeping a quiet life away from cameras, gossip, and industry chaos. MGM rarely spotlighted her, partly because Beery's own volatile reputation overshadowed everything. Yet their marriage endured through the odd contrasts in personality and lifestyle. Together, they found stability and privacy, demonstrating that Hollywood couples didn't always need glamour or perfection. They needed understanding, patience, and companionship that defied public expectation. 16. James Mason and Pamela Mason. James Mason, with his dark, mesmerizing eyes and smooth voice, captivated audiences on screen. Off-screen, he married Pamela Mason, an intellectual, witty, and creative woman whose unconventional beauty puzzled Hollywood executives. Their marriage thrived on mutual respect, artistic collaboration, and shared values, lasting more than 2 decades. Pamela's intelligence and independence complemented Mason's artistry, allowing both to grow individually and professionally. Together, they rejected Hollywood's shallow standards, creating a partnership that prioritized mental stimulation, creative synergy, and genuine affection over fame, glamour, or image. 15. Anthony Quinn and Catherine DeMille. Anthony Quinn, the charismatic actor of intense presence, married Catherine DeMille, adopted daughter of legendary director Cecil B. DeMille. Catherine's regal demeanor and commanding personality diverged from Hollywood's stereotypical starlet mold. Their marriage blended romance and strategic partnership, granting Quinn deeper access to influential circles while providing Catherine with a strong, ambitious partner. Together, they navigated the demands of Hollywood, balancing personal ambition with marital loyalty. Their union demonstrates how love and ambition can coexist, producing a marriage that thrived in both private affection and professional insight. 14. Peter Lorre and Celia Lovsky. Peter Lorre, famous for his haunting screen presence and intense performances, married Celia Lovsky, a sophisticated, intelligent woman who had been his mentor before becoming his spouse. Lovsky's dramatic style and sharp intellect complemented Laurie's eccentric persona, making them a creative and intellectual powerhouse. Their marriage focused on mutual respect, collaboration, and personal growth rather than Hollywood's superficial standards. Together, they cultivated an enduring bond, proving that marriages rooted in mentorship, artistry, and shared passion could withstand the pressures of fame and stand out as one of old Hollywood's most unique unions. 13. George C. Scott and Colleen Dewhurst. George C. Scott, known for his stoic, commanding presence, found an equally powerful match in Colleen Dewhurst, a striking and formidable actress. Critics often describe Dewhurst as majestic and impossible to ignore. Their marriage was passionate, volatile, and fiercely artistic, blending two strong personalities who challenged and inspired each other. Together, they created an emotionally intense partnership that transcended Hollywood's obsession with glamour. Their bond demonstrated that chemistry, mutual respect, and creative energy could form a lasting, memorable union, regardless of conformity to conventional beauty or image. 12. Mickey Rooney and Jan Chamberlain. Mickey Rooney's multiple marriages often drew attention for glamour and publicity, but his final wife, Jan Chamberlain, was refreshingly private, warm, and down-to-earth. She wasn't a flashy starlet, but offered stability, companionship, and support, helping Rooney navigate the challenges of Hollywood later in life. Their union endured until his death, proving that love doesn't always require fame, beauty, or industry approval. Chamberlain's quiet presence created a harmonious home life, illustrating that sometimes the most unassuming partners are the ones who provide the strongest foundation in an unpredictable, high-pressure industry. 11. Spencer Tracy and Louise Treadwell. Spencer Tracy, whose romance with Katharine Hepburn captivated Hollywood, had a marriage rooted in reality with Louise Treadwell. Treadwell, mostly absent from the spotlight, dedicated herself to raising their children and maintaining family stability. Her understated looks, quiet demeanor, and partial deafness kept her invisible to gossip, but she was Tracy's emotional anchor. Despite his public affairs, Tracy consistently returned to Treadwell for comfort and support. Their relationship highlights the often hidden structures behind Hollywood marriages, partners who provide love, guidance, and stability away from the public eye. 10. Clark Gable and Josephine Dillon. Before Clark Gable became the legendary King of Hollywood, he married Josephine Dillon, his older acting coach. Dillon taught him posture, voice control, and stage presence, essentially shaping the star he would become. Their marriage, while unconventional and devoid of romantic fairy tale cliches, laid the groundwork for Gable's career. Dillon's guidance was more influential than any studio mentor, giving Gable the tools to navigate Hollywood successfully. Their union is a testament to mentorship, professional collaboration, and the transformative power of supportive relationships behind the scenes of fame. 9. Cary Grant and Virginia Cherrill. Before Cary Grant became the epitome of suave sophistication, he married Virginia Cherrill, a shy actress whose delicate, unconventional beauty contrasted sharply with Hollywood ideals. Their short-lived marriage was fraught with tension and incompatibility, overshadowed by Grant's evolving public persona. Cherrill's understated presence and quiet demeanor made her a forgotten figure in fans' eyes. Yet their pairing illustrates that early Hollywood relationships often involved mismatched expectations, personal growth, and experimentation with love, rather than adherence to glamour or studio-imposed narratives. 8. Tyrone Power and Annabella. Tyrone Power, Hollywood's quintessential heartthrob, married Annabella, a French actress older than him with aristocratic, striking features that defied conventional glamour. Their relationship combined emotional depth, intellectual conversation, and elegance, providing balance amid Power's demanding career. Despite eventual strains, their union was grounded in mutual respect and admiration. Annabella's unique beauty and independent nature contrasted sharply with the studio's typical starlet mold, yet Power cherished her for her poise, intelligence, and strength. Their marriage remains one of Golden Age Hollywood's most sophisticated and intriguing romantic choices. 7. Ronald Colman and Benita Hume. Ronald Colman, celebrated for his sophisticated charm, iconic voice, and timeless leading man looks, found a rare source of stability in Benita Hume. Unlike the glamorous starlets of the era, Hume maintained a quiet, understated presence in Hollywood. She didn't crave publicity or accolades, and that's precisely what drew Colman to her. Their marriage thrived on mutual respect, discretion, and a shared appreciation for privacy, an uncommon dynamic in an industry obsessed with headlines and scandal. Through decades of fame and professional pressure, Colman and Hume exemplified a partnership rooted in steady affection, trust, and quiet companionship, earning them a reputation as one of Hollywood's most enduring and harmonious couples. 6. Fred Astaire and Phyllis Potter. Fred Astaire, renowned as Hollywood's most graceful dancer and consummate entertainer, defied expectations by marrying Phyllis Potter, a woman far removed from show business. Potter, a socialite with calm beauty and no ambition for the spotlight, provided Astaire with a rare sanctuary from Hollywood's relentless glare. She offered emotional grounding and unwavering support, qualities that allowed him to flourish both personally and professionally. Their marriage was built on love, respect, and understanding, lasting until Potter's passing. Fans often assumed Astaire would pair with another performer, yet his choice highlights a deeper truth. Enduring relationships often thrive on quiet companionship rather than shared fame or glamorous appearances. 5. Gary Cooper and Veronica Balfe. Gary Cooper, the embodiment of the all-American hero, captivated audiences with his rugged charm and effortless charisma. Yet behind the scenes, he married Veronica Balfe, a poised and elegant debutante whose beauty was understated and free of Hollywood artifice. Balfe's composure and intelligence offered Cooper a sense of balance amid the chaos of fame, studio pressures, and the constant glare of the public eye. Their marriage endured through professional turbulence, Cooper's high-profile affairs, and societal expectations. Balfe wasn't the glamorous starlet Hollywood imagined for its leading men, but her loyalty and stability created a sanctuary that allowed Cooper to navigate both career and life with greater personal grounding. 4. Henry Fonda and Margaret Sullivan. Henry Fonda's marriage to actress Margaret Sullivan was intense, passionate, and tumultuous. Sullivan, with her sharp features, commanding presence, and unmistakable artistic brilliance, didn't conform to the glamorous, studio-approved ideals of Hollywood beauty. Yet it was precisely her depth, intelligence, and emotional intensity that captivated Fonda. Their union was short-lived but unforgettable, marked by deep affection, professional admiration, and personal conflict. Their marriage burned fast, a reflection of both their artistic temperaments and the pressures of a demanding industry. While Hollywood prefers neat love stories, Fonda and Sullivan's brief but intense partnership demonstrated that connection and intellectual chemistry sometimes outweigh the need for public spectacle. 3. John Wayne and Josephine Syons. John Wayne, the emblematic symbol of American masculinity and Hollywood cowboy, married Josephine Syons, a reserved, conservative woman with no interest in the movie business. Syons's quiet elegance contrasted sharply with the studio-crafted image surrounding Wayne, making her largely invisible to the public eye. Their marriage was built on mutual respect and emotional support, despite Wayne's rising fame and Hollywood's demand for a starlet spouse. Syons remained his anchor, offering stability in a world designed to spotlight glamour over substance. Their partnership demonstrates the tension between personal authenticity and industry expectations, revealing how some stars prioritized love and trust over publicity and image. 2. James Stewart and Gloria Hattrick. James Stewart, Hollywood's beloved everyman, was known for his charm, humility, and wholesome persona. In choosing a partner, he bypassed the expected glamorous starlet, marrying Gloria Hattrick, a former model whose beauty was understated and refined. Hattrick valued privacy, discretion, and a life away from Hollywood scrutiny, qualities that perfectly complemented Stewart's grounded nature. Their marriage lasted until Stewart's death, a testament to enduring love, mutual respect, and shared values. In an industry obsessed with appearances and scandal, Stewart and Hattrick's union exemplified stability and devotion over spectacle. Their relationship remains one of Hollywood's strongest examples of a partnership thriving in quiet harmony despite surrounding glitz and pressure. 1. Gene Kelly and Betsy Blair. Gene Kelly, the dazzling, world-renowned dancer, actor, and entertainer, married Betsy Blair, a politically aware, thoughtful actress whose understated beauty defied Hollywood norms. Blair wasn't glamorous by studio standards, nor did she seek attention. Instead, she offered intellectual stimulation, emotional depth, and unwavering support. Their marriage faced immense challenges, including blacklisting during the McCarthy era and professional pressures that threatened both their careers. Yet Kelly and Blair's love endured for 15 years, a testament to their mutual respect and deep affection. Their partnership was quietly revolutionary in Hollywood, a love story grounded not in public perception or image, but in shared values, resilience, and enduring commitment to one another. These 20 marriages reveal a hidden truth about old Hollywood. Beneath the glamour and strict beauty standards were relationships shaped by ambition, strategy, companionship, and sometimes real love. Some shocked fans, some scandalized studios, and some lasted far longer than anyone expected, proving that even in a world obsessed with perfection, the heart followed its own rules. If you enjoyed this dive into Hollywood's hidden relationships, hit like, subscribe, and get ready, because there are countless more secrets hiding behind the silver screen.